All right, welcome back. I know that some of you were very concerned for Miranda after part one, so we're going to make sure that she's okay, or maybe not, because there are bad endings too. But I, for one, am intrigued, and I kind of like that neither of them are likable so far, so we'll see how that goes. See, look how good I've been. I haven't been saving every 5 seconds. It's probably going to come back and bite me. Pun fully intended. Oh, God. I'm so sorry. I promise. Last vampire, I can't keep that promise. Lost again. You'd think that after almost a week, I'd be used to this place. Oh, hi, Tim. Or is this George? Great. Now I'm getting the statues mixed up. Are you really going to name every single one of them? I'm sure gonna try. It helps me keep track of which hallway is which. I'm not even fazed by this guy's sudden appearances anymore. This guy's. Like, he's just some guy. Luka's not just some guy. He's the valley girliest of all the vampires. How dare you? You seem to be getting lost with the same amount of frequency as before, however. Well, I'm doing my best. What are you up to anyway? Lord Adrian's new obsession has been three-dimensional puzzles. He's asked me to purchase another one for him, so I was on my way out. Oh gosh, Adrian's discovered the Rubik's Cube. Send help. No, he's not even doing that. He's doing those little foam, like 3D Eiffel Towers and things. Humans, what will they think of next? How often does he get these new obsessions? Once per fortnight. Occasionally, he gets bored sooner. You should get him a cell phone then. Maybe that should last him more than 2 weeks. What do you do when you're not attending to Lord Adrian? I don't understand your question. Serving my lord and the Nachtigal family is my entire purpose here and takes up all of my time. All of it, including this time when I'm wandering the hallways, serving Lord Adrian. You've just been a servant for 200 years? And you're going to go on serving them forever? Don't start an insurrection, Miranda. You don't even know the dynamics of what's going on here. Yes. I have to say, that doesn't really sound like that great of an immortal life. Are they forcing you to stay or what? I see absolutely no reason to tell you. Before, Luka basically said that he'd answer any question that was of no real consequence. So if he's not answering now, it means the reason why he stays here is important to him. If that's all, then I shall take my leave. I'm off to buy Rubik's Cubes and other fun 3D puzzles from the hobby shop. Oh, wait! And off he goes. I think I might have brought up a touchy subject for him without meaning to. I was just curious is all. If he's not being forced to stay, I wonder why he does. Does he get anything out of it? Are you trying to start shipping, Miranda? That's my job. I'm feeling kind of tired today, so I think instead of getting lost for the billionth time, I'll study a little. That's optimistic, assuming you're surviving. I like that. Good attitude. I don't think I've cracked a book open even once since the first night. Too much other stuff going on to focus on reading. Let's see. How about architecture? Ooh, the Royal Theatre of Namur. You can really tell that they were going for an Italian style. The ceiling mural reminds me of Michelangelo's work in Florence. Don't tell me you spend all your free time reading. Hi, Adrian. A woman who reads, then she'll get ideas and start thinking. Oh, Lord Adrian, I didn't realize that you were here. Drop the Lord when Luka isn't here. I loathe such stiffness. I am ordering you to cease referring to me with an honorific or epithet effective immediately. If Luka takes issue with this, I will deal with him then. Speaking of Luka, you seem to be spending much more time with him than me. To be honest, it's not by choice. Oh, not that I dislike his company or anything, but I'm not exactly trying to find him either. I just can't find my way around here. The castle's too huge. Tonight's actually the first time I decided to give up on wandering around and take some time to rest and read. My achievement of the week was finally being able to get to the kitchen without getting lost. Oh, she's winking. Don't wink in these games. We all know what that means. Your goals are set rather low, are they not? Is such a thing even worth being proud of? Listen here, Mr. 3D Puzzle. Easy for you to say. You've had 200 years to get used to this place. But for me, it's only been a couple of days. I suppose that much is true. Well, how about I give you a little tour then? To be honest, I really wanted to have some alone time and read. But if this means no more getting lost, I'm all for it. Sure, if it's not too much of a bother. You should consider yourself fortunate, mortal, for I have never before deigned to give anyone a tour of Nachtigal Castle. Do you guys get a lot of visitors? Just our victims. Well, no. But that is exactly what makes this so special. Oh, come on, look at him. He's excited. He wants to give the tour. Nothing phases him, huh? That wasn't really phase-worthy, Miranda. You know what? Whatever fate befalls Miranda, I mean, that's what... And that is my brother Ingomar's room. Actually, you could say that this entire wing is his territory. No one else comes over here much. Why are all the door hinges all singed black? That is why the rest of us tend to stay away. Ingomar is fond of lab experiments. To this day, I have yet to ascertain what exactly he is trying to accomplish with them. There have been a number of fires here. Ah, speaking of which, that building you were looking at in your book, what was it? Oh, it was the Royal Theatre of Namur. Seeing Ingomar's room reminded me the fire that occurred there in the mid-19th century was his doing. What? You mean your brother's an arsonist who set a royal building on fire? Gosh, I wonder what it looked like before it was rebuilt. You see, my sister Osan did not like the style of the place, so she called in a favor from Ingomar. If you like the architecture and decorations that the theater has now, you can thank my elder siblings for it. They were instrumental to its design. But the place was renovated again just recently. A family as old and powerful as mine has many connections and much influence. His eyes kind of twinkle when he's talking about his family. He seems to be really proud of them. What are you smiling about? You seem very fond of your family, that's all. I think it's nice. What is there not to like about my family? I'm the youngest, and they all dote on me so. I wonder if that's really true. If they really care about him so much, why'd they leave him here while they all went off somewhere? And doesn't Adrian get lonely? Well, I guess he's got Luka, and now me. Oh, and those 3D puzzles probably keep him pretty occupied, I'll bet. Yeah, with all that vampiric skill and stuff, nothing harder than a 3D puzzle. Human. Miranda. Yes? He called my name again. I have heard that in some places they have power that is generated by sunlight. Is that true? Oh yes, you see, we spend the rest of the time talking about modern marvels. Sometimes Adrian gets a really vicious look in his eyes, but most of the time he's kind of like an excited little kid. Talk about mood whiplash. I was kind of skeptical about it, but I think Adrian's tour actually helped. I feel like I finally know where I'm going instead of just arriving at places by complete chance. It only took me, what, a week? It wouldn't have been so bad if these hallways didn't seem to go on forever and ever. Where should I go? Don't give me choices like that. Now I know where I'm going. Where should I go? The study or the courtyard? I don't know who I'm more likely to run into in either place, to be honest. I can't really tell. I just feel that to go with the Beauty and the Beast vibe that's going on, we should go to the study. A library? All these books? For me? I'll make a beeline for the study. I haven't gotten a chance to look at the books on that shelf yet. Might be some interesting stuff in there. Oh, well, that's probably where he is. That was the feeding room. This place is a treasure trove. So many rare old books. I'll just take my time then. Ellipses, ellipses, the ellipses of sleep. The Nachtigals really are an interesting bunch. Even just looking at their names, you can tell everyone's really diverse. I can even see it from the books, since there's all sorts of different languages. I can't read a word of Greek and only took a year of Latin, but luckily there's plenty of books in German and English. I used to think I was pretty cultured before I met some vampires, but there's always someone above you, huh? Well, they've had way more time to pick up new languages than me. That sounds like you're hungering for some turning. Oh gosh, the sun's going to rise soon. I better go back to my room. There sure were a lot of interesting books in there, though. Not much in the way of architecture, but there are a lot of books on music and art. And did you enjoy yourself while going through my things? Adrian, come to think of it, every time I've been in the study room before, he's been there. I wonder if that's part of his wing of the castle, so to speak. Sorry, I remembered there being a lot of books in there, and bodies, so I was curious and wanted to read them. It is not as if I really mind. Books are meant to be read, after all. However... You've kept me waiting. Huh? What do you mean? I went to your room to find you, but you were not present. I decided to wait for you to return, but in the end, you were gone for hours. I find that insulting. Well, I'm sorry I troubled you, but you knew exactly where I was, didn't you? Why didn't you just come to me if you wanted to talk to me so badly? There are two problems with your reasoning. First of all, while the rest of my family is away, I am the lord of this castle. It is not my obligation to do things at your convenience, especially as you are nothing but a prisoner here. He sure likes using his title whenever it's convenient for him. So he says he doesn't like being called lord, but he still wants to be treated like one. Doesn't seem fair, really. Secondly, I did not come and find you merely because I wanted to talk. I'm hungry. I like how the music cut out. We need like a record skip there, like whoop. Huh, but wait. I have already waited for an entire week. I waited for you to get used to the place, and for you to calm down. During that time, I've become quite parched. I told you when you first came here, did I not, that I was curious about your taste. Tonight, I aim to satisfy that curiosity, at least once. But the sun's going to rise soon. And? Aren't you guys nocturnal? It is true that sunlight burns us. Then, however, I believe that simply adds to the excitement, does it not? It does not. I turn my back to Adrian. For some reason, it's hard to look him straight in the eye. The red glow just pulls you in like a tractor beam. Look, if it's blood you need, you can have it tomorrow night. Like I said, the sun's rising. My blood's not worth risking your life over. You're not even sure it's palatable. Wow, what? That's reasoning. It's only been a week. It's been 1 week. Full Stockholm. You are being strangely defiant tonight. Do you object to having your blood sucked that much? It didn't seem like that big of a deal before, but now it didn't? Really? Okay. But now that the prospect is right in front of me, it's honestly kind of scary since I don't know what to expect. Well, it is no matter. Miranda, I want you to freeze in place. All of a sudden, my body stops shaking. I can't move. What did you do? Miranda, I want you to hold very still and try not to say anything that will displease me. Just stop moving. Stop talking. There's a voice in my head telling me what to do. It's similar to my voice, but it's not me. Yes. My body's not doing what I want it to. No, the sun. God, half of me doesn't even care if Adrian burns to a crisp at this point. Better him than... Welp, it happened. It hurt for a second when his fangs broke my skin. But then, oh, I can save a screenshot. They told me how. They told me how, and I paid attention, and I did it. Woo, look at the tech skills. The inside of my head is all fluffy. Something deep inside is telling me to stop resisting. You are finally quiet. It is strange to hear such silence after I've finally gotten used to your chattering. Very well, you may speak if you wish. The voice in my head is gone. Was it really his doing after all? I can't believe vampires have this kind of power. It took everything that I had to resist giving in to what he wanted me to do, and even then, it barely did anything. It is a difference in willpower. As things stand now, you are much too soft to fight against me. What's happening? What? Does it feel good? Ha! That's a matter of course. It would be rather difficult to suck blood from something that continues squirming and crying. This sort of thing is necessary for both our own safety and the prey's. Why would you worry about your prey's safety? We vampires have to drink living blood. Blood from a dead creature both tastes disgusting and is not sustaining. Contrary to what many would believe, we are not usually killers. Not usually. Her face! Her face! She looks so put out. Oh my god. That's a screenshot. Well, bam! What is it? No, it is simply different from what I was expecting. Your taste. I would not say that it is the finest quality blood I have ever had, but it is possessed of an interesting flavor that I have not tasted in quite some time. It is because you are foreign, perhaps. Do you not, get imported foods often? No, it is hard to bring them all the way back to the castle, because I cannot leave here. Come on, tell Miranda. Who's Miranda gonna tell? She's not gonna tell anybody. What's wrong? No, it is nothing. I merely remembered something slightly unpleasant. The sun is about to rise. You should head back to your room and rest. Oh, He's vanished. Even though he just attacked me all of a sudden, I can't bring myself to be mad at him. Is it because of his persuasion powers? Or maybe it's just how sad he looked at the end. Or maybe it's my lack of self-preservation. Why is Adrian being left all alone in this castle? Why can't he leave? Is it that he's not allowed to, or that he won't? There must be a reason why he's here with only Luka for company. For someone who hates being bored, being cooped up in a castle for 200 years doesn't sound like much fun. The more I think about it, the more questions I have. It's been a whole day since I had my blood sucked. I guess Adrian might have felt bad about what happened because I didn't see him at all yesterday. Maybe I'm overestimating his kindness, though. Maybe he just really loved those puzzles. Having him inside my brain like that, it was kind of scary. It's already the 18th. Pretty soon the 22nd's going to roll around and the rest of the Nachtigals will be back. What's going to happen to me when they return? I've gotten to where I can find my way around the castle now. I feel like my chances for escape are higher than before. But if I decide to risk it and stay, I need to make sure I'm super prepared so I don't get surprised like I did before. Actually, getting my blood sucked wasn't that bad, but... Luka and Adrian, there's still so much I don't know about them. 4 more nights, huh? Well, my wound's just about healed up, so I can remove the bandage now. The more I think about what happened, the more okay I'm actually with it. I'm too optimistic to be kept down. I knew from the first night that they were going to suck my blood at some point. I think I just let my guard down after they kept me waiting for so long. Yeah, why'd they keep her waiting? She was ready. She was primed, ready to go. In the back of my head, I knew that I should be more careful. But, oh well, hindsight is 20/20. They say, now I know what to expect. Oh, hello, brooding Adrian.
What can I do for you?
Isn't that Adrian over there? He's just staring at the moon. Right, it's going to be a full moon in a few more days. Were you like a live pyre? Is that what this is? Though I might not get to live to see it, huh? Oh, he's gone. It's getting pretty chilly, so I think I'll go back inside. I'm already done eating my food anyway. I'm good and stuffed. Oh, hi there. What are you two up to? Just passing the time. I finished all the puzzles that the humans have got for sale. It's your job to entertain Lord Adrian, human. Why don't you make yourself useful? I'd be happy to. What do you want me to do? Can you not think of something yourself? If I have to come up with something, it defeats the purpose entirely. All this human does in her spare time is read. I wonder if she even has any friends with her nose stuck in a book. Hey, of course I have friends. You two are my friends. Is that why you came to Belgium all by yourself? I came here to study. I hang out with my friends plenty when we're all together. What do you normally do with your friends? Go shopping? Rejected. Lord Adrian cannot leave the castle. Oh, and we watch movies together. Rejected. We have no electricity. We gossip over lunch. Yeah, they earned. What's with those disappointed looking faces? Do human girls not do anything interesting together these days? What do you mean? What qualifies as interesting? What do you want, Adrian? It's not my fault you guys don't have any board games or electricity or something. Oh, that's it. Board games. You guys have some? It is not a board game exactly, but I believe there is a deck of cards in the study that Osan gave me some time ago. I'd nearly forgotten about them. It has been so long. To the study. Ah, here it is. Why do I have to play too? Come on, Luka. No one likes a whiner. I think you will soon understand exactly why the cards were hidden away and forgotten in the first place. Now then, I've shuffled and cut the deck. Shall we play a game of poker? Sure, I'm warning you though, I'm pretty good. But are you nocturnal vampire good? We shall see about that. Uh-oh, those ellipses spell badness. I believe that this makes it my 10th straight win. How the hell does he keep winning like that? Poker's half luck, isn't it? I'm not the best player ever, but I should at least win every once in a while. Wait, is this what Luka was talking about? We made eye contact, but then he just looked away. Adrian's not cheating, is he? No, that doesn't seem like his style. Oh wait, Luka told me before that Adrian's a second-generation vampire, and that he's got more power or something. So maybe those are giving him an edge. I guess he won so often that his siblings got sick of playing with him. And besides, this guy's a sore winner among sore winners. I wouldn't even be surprised if he were to start dancing on the table next time he wins. Jeez. Still, I'm not going to give up that easily. Hey, how about we raise the stakes? Don't you think playing without any bets is a little boring? That sounds interesting. What did you have in mind? Well, it's not like we have any money to bet, but we humans play a version of this game called strip poker. Have you heard of it? Miranda! Luka's face! That's the appropriate face and reaction. Strip poker. No, I cannot say that I have ever heard the name. My lord, I suggest that you stop. It's really fun. If you've never played, you should do it at least once. How dare you interrupt? All right, let's have a go then. What are the rules? Well, the person with the worst hand has to strip. Strip. She means remove your clothing, my lord. Whoever loses has to remove at least one article of clothing. That's the rule. Oh, is that all? And here I was wondering what you were getting so worried about, Luka. I accept. I do not think that is fair for Miranda when she has only one layer of clothing on. However, so I propose that the loser remove all their clothes. My lord, I have a bad feeling about this. Do not be ridiculous, Luka. Neither of you have bested me a single time this evening. What have I to fear but nakedness? His true intentions came out. Oh well, he reacted just like I thought he would. Now all I have to do is win. Come on, Miranda. Believe in the heart of the cards. Very well, it's my turn to be the dealer, so I shall cut the deck. This is it. I have a straight flush. Truly, what a spot of bad luck for me. Well, Luka, it seems your time has come at last. Congratulations are in order. You've finally beaten me at cards. He's so melodramatic. However, I shall at least triumph over Miranda. I have here 4 of a kind, 4 nines. Not the best hand I've been dealt tonight, but a decent one. Now then, Miranda, I do hope you're prepared to be a good sport and... I've got a royal flush. Read 'em and weep. Come again. I lay my cards out on the table to show them. My luck came in at just the right moment. Look at my royal flush. It is a royal flush. Wait, just one moment. Does that mean that I had the worst hand? Indeed, my lord. I won't do it. The blush? The vampire blush. So you know it's serious enough for a screen cap. Oh my god, his face looks like a tomato. I guess even vampires can blush if they really have to. I refuse to do it. This is exactly why I tried to warn you, my lord. She must have been cheating. You and I both know that we would have instantly noticed if she had attempted such a thing. Why do you agree to play if you're so desperate to keep your clothes on? You were supposed to lose. Are you trying to hide something? Or you're going to be a good sport, aren't you? You're going to be a good sport because that's what he said to me. So you're going to be a good sport. Now then, Lord Adrian, I do hope you're prepared to be a good sport. Yes, a man mustn't go back on his word, my lord. I have tired of this silly game. I'm retiring to my room ere the sun rises. Ere? But the sun's not rising for hours. There he goes. I spent a good while walking around the castle. It feels nice to be able to stretch my legs. It looks like I've still got some time before the sun rises. Where should I go? Choices, choices, choices. I've got some choices. Don't go back to the room. The courtyard. I haven't been there by choice yet. I'll go to the courtyard. Maybe grab a bite from the kitchen while I'm over there. It's a nice night with a gentle breeze. And I've got some bacon to eat. This is the life. Would you just go down there like, oh, I'll just get a little snack. I'm just going to fry up some bacon. Maybe I'm getting a little too used to this. Too bad. I'm a simple girl who likes to eat well. Is human food really that delicious? Whoa, I totally didn't see you there. Well, yeah, at least some of it. I don't know of anybody who turned down bacon. Really? I know of many people who would turn down bacon, Miranda. I don't feel like Miranda's a very worldly person. I'm just going to throw that out there right now. take a sip of some tea that I just happen to have. Not for Miranda, but if the shoe fits. Really? Do you want to try some? I'd rather not. Now that I think about it, he hasn't sucked my blood even once since I've been here, and that's bothering me. Let me just, ugh. Hey, is human blood really that great? Why do you ask? Well, I've tasted my own blood before when I had a split lip and stuff like that. Just tasted kind of metallic and gross to me. Vampires taste blood differently? I see. I guess the conversation's over. I'm done eating anyway, so just gonna get up and walk back to my room. It was nice talking to you, Luka. I'll be heading back Wait. Did his voice just drop a little? Not the way I said it. When were you given leave to go? Huh? I guess I wasn't. I just thought you assumed that it would be all right for you to simply do as you please. I suppose that is partially my own fault for being too lenient. What's with you all of a sudden? I'm sorry if I did anything to annoy you, but the scent of your blood. She brought it up. Like, you brought it up, Miranda. He's right in front of me now. I can't get away. It's particularly sweet smelling tonight compared to the terrible scent you were giving off before. It seems it'll be quite delicious now. What do you mean? You know, blood tastes sweeter when the prey is still blissfully unaware of its situation, when it's innocent and willing. That's why the strongest vampires have such potent, persuasive abilities. If the head of the family so wished it, you would immediately surrender your life to them. You'd do it so willingly that it would be as if you came up with the idea yourself. You were uneasy the first few nights, but now it's as if you actually enjoy it here. You're making light of us both, of your entire situation. Oh, I get it now. You haven't been able to get out much since I've been here, so you're thirsty. Right, that's why you're so cranky. Miranda, why are you like this? Certainly, I haven't fed once since you've been here. So his bloodlust is just making him crazy or something. I never would have thought that Luka could be this aggressive. No, that's wrong. He's always been this aggressive since the moment we met. Luka's right. I've been underestimating them. I keep doing that. I can't bring myself to just think of them as monsters somehow. Even now, If you're thirsty, just go ahead. Just take a bite. That's what I'm here for, isn't it? Did a vampire write this game? Written by vampires for vampires. I love it. You don't get to decide that. I personally feel that biting is a very intimate thing. When a vampire connects with their prey like that, even if momentarily, there's a deep bond. I've always had a distaste for that sort of thing. No, I will have you, but I shall use this. That's a knife. Don't tell me he's going to... Ah! He just sliced open my arm. I couldn't even react. That really hurts. As I thought, it's delicious. Screen grab. I thought you said it tasted better when the prey was blissfully unaware. I'm not blissfully unaware. I said it would taste sweeter, not better. I've always hated sweets. Just because I'm a third-generation vampire, don't make the mistake of thinking that I'm not capable of doing anything on my own. I've never thought that. Really? Even though you were letting your guard down while thinking that surely I wouldn't do anything to you without Lord Adrian's permission? I don't need his permission to do anything. Certainly not for this. I don't understand the relationship between Luka and Adrian. He serves Adrian so loyally, but at the same time he seems to have really deep bitterness and disdain towards his lord. One thing's for sure, Luka might serve the Nachtigal family, but he doesn't consider himself inferior to them. He's punishing me for disrespecting him, because I'm the only thing here he thinks he can subjugate. But is that really all there is to it? Well, now I've been fed on by both of them. I have no idea if I'm moving on a path, except to doom and death and destruction. Tomorrow night's gonna be my last free night in the castle. The rest of the Nachtigals will probably be here when I wake up on the 22nd. If I wake up on the 22nd, they might just decide to kill me in my sleep. Gosh, it's not like me to be so negative. Being surrounded by all these dark things and vampires and blood and stuff is really getting me down. I guess it'd get anybody down. I'll go find something to eat. Food is always a good pick-me-up. It's Luka. He's staring at the moon, like Adrian was. Well, I guess we're all thinking about the same thing, huh? He's gone. Oh, right. I came here for something to eat. Ah, that was delicious. Nothing like bacon for a midnight snack, girl. Do you only make them get you bacon? There's nothing else down there. It's just bacon. In the end, I didn't really learn much about Adrian or Luka. I feel like I know them about as well as when I first came. Tomorrow night they might feed on me again. Then after that, the rest of the Nachtigals will be back. And I'm probably going to be killed in order to keep their secret. I don't want that. Even so, I'll stay here. I guess this is my decision. Do I run? I'm so curious. I'm so curious. I want to know more. I feel like if I run, that's going to be worse. I should run, but I'm curious. You know what? Miranda set the tone. I'll stay here. Even if I don't like the situation I'm in, I don't know what could happen to me if I try to escape. So I'll stay here. For now, I saved. We have choices. Besides, they might decide not to kill me. There's no point in being too hasty or paranoid. I'll just try to get some sleep. You've a choice to make, and not much time to make it, Miranda. Hurry up and choose, or else we shall decide for you, which might be significantly less pleasant. And so here I am. I spent a lot of time thinking about it, but I couldn't escape. I decided to stay here and see what happens, and now they're offering me a choice. So, I want to die? I want to live. I would like to live. I like living. Living's the kind of thing I'm into. I want to live. No matter what, I want to live. I should have expected as much. How typical of a human. Still, your tenacity is a little admirable. No matter what you said. Yes, no matter what, I don't want to die. This is the decision I came to. My siblings are not always as generous as I am. They will not know you as Luka and I have come to know you. Even so, you want to live, no matter what the cost. Yes, vampire me up. Let's do it. Very well. I will do my best to persuade them to show leniency. Thank you. You will probably come to regret those words. No, there's no way I'd regret it. Who on earth would want to die? I'm sure I've made the right decision. Surely. How long has it been? I'm so hungry. Can't I be given permission to eat now? Won't anybody come and... I hear footsteps. Maybe it's Master Luka or Lord Adrian.
Good evening, Miranda.
Lord Jupiter. Good evening, Lord Jupiter. I'm so happy to see you.
Come on out, Adrian.
Lord Adrian is here as well?
Yes, you should be thankful for it.
Oh, I am. Though I know I don't deserve it, I'm so incredibly happy with all my heart.
This is the first time you've seen her since our return, isn't it?
Yes, Luka suggested that I stay away from the dungeons while you were working.
That was prudent of him. The training process can be a bit messy. You always were joking around about keeping a human as a pet, weren't you?
I was. I remember.
That's why your older brother here decided to train one for you. It's no easy task, I must say. She had quite a lot of spirit in her.
Did she?
Still, there isn't an animal alive that I can't break, given enough time. You'll find that she's quite obedient now, if you want to keep her around for some time. We could get Luka or one of the other third-generation vampires to turn her. Then she'll be bound to you forever.
Forever, I see. I shall consider it. Thank you, brother.
It's nothing. You know there isn't anything that I wouldn't do for you. Well, I'm sure you want to spend some time with your new pet. I'll leave you two alone.
Miranda. Yes, Lord Adrian? Did I not tell you before to drop the Lord? I couldn't possibly do that, Lord Adrian. I was told most emphatically by Lord Jupiter that you were deserving of the utmost respect. Miranda. Yes, Lord Adrian? Is this living to you? This is what you wanted to have, no matter what. Yes. Really? Yes. Then why are you crying? I'm just so happy. I'm so happy to be alive. I see. Thank you for keeping me alive no matter what. I see. I'm alive. Darkness. Well, let me see if I can leave us off on a happier ending than that. That's dark. I mean, I like it a lot, but I know some people might want a bit more happiness in their life than that. Let me go back not too far. Instead of going to the courtyard, let me go back to the room. I think I'll go ahead and walk back to my room. Anyway, maybe I can get some reading in before bed. Even though the Nachtigals are supposedly such a rich and influential old family, I've never seen them mentioned in the history books. That would be because the most powerful families operate behind the scenes. Oh! I thought he went back to his room after he stormed out of the study. I guess he got bored or something. Risking detection for the sake of mere monetary gains would be a fool's errand. Didn't your brother and sister burn down a theater just because they didn't like the design? Well, that had nothing to do with monetary gain, you see. So your siblings get to leave and do what they want, then come back and just tell you about it? I have always found the tales of their escapades to be highly amusing. You don't think it would be more fun to leave the castle and actually experience these things for yourself? What exactly are you getting at? I have to admit, I've been stuck on how you said that you're not allowed to leave the castle. Have you been in here your whole life? I remember, a very long time ago, there was a tall white tower overlooking an expansive garden of moonflowers. I don't know what place he's talking about. Unless someone got rid of it in a fit of rage or something, there's no garden like that on the Nachtigal castle grounds. I've been all around the place and looked out all of the windows, and named every statue. One night, during a full moon, there was a fire. A lot of people were killed. I do not understand why I have this memory. Perhaps it is but a dream I have confused for reality. I've only hazy memory fragments of faraway places. But from what I can clearly remember, I've been here in the Palais der Nachtigal for my entire life, yes. I think that it is probably for the best, though. I cannot explain why I believe so. Adrian. I'm not sure what ideas you've cooked up in that little head of yours, but my older brothers and sisters treat me very well, and entertainment is not in short supply here. I'm not unhappy. If that were true, you wouldn't have to be forbidden to leave. To me, it just sounds like you're trying to convince yourself that you're happy, so you don't have to think about any alternatives. Not wanting to leave isn't the same as not being able to. Why are you pressing this issue so much? What does it matter to you whether I stay in here or not? How dare you honk near the Palais der Nachtigal? I'm just worried about you. You seem happy most of the time, but sometimes you have this really sad, faraway look in your eyes, especially when you look at the moon. Like you're lonely. And what do you know of me? You've been here 2 weeks. Yet you presume to be able to tell me what I wish to do. What is your game? I'm not trying to play games. If I'm wrong about you, then it's my mistake, and I'm sorry for prying. But you haven't once said that I'm wrong. Ah! I have grown weary of this subject, Miranda. I did not come here to discuss such trifles with you. Oh, you didn't, huh? Came here for other things, for screenshots, for SG? You think of your future, your very long future, as a trifle? Haughty words from someone with no future of her own. He doesn't say another word, yet I'm still frozen in place, as if by silent persuasion. Before I can even decide whether I want to resist or not, his fangs break the skin of my neck again. It stings. It hurts. It kind of feels like my neck's on fire. I don't know if I'll ever get used to how it feels to be bitten. The whole thing seems half-hearted to me, though. He licks at the wound for a really short while before releasing me. It feels like he's just going through the motions. I don't think he came to my room because he was hungry. If he really wanted to suck my blood, he would have just used his powers to make me obedient like last time. Though, to be honest, this time around, I don't think my willpower would lose to his. When I roll over, he's sitting on the edge of the bed, staring outside the window through a small gap in the curtains. I can't read his expression, but the tension is gone. Do you remember what it was like before you were turned into a vampire? I don't know why, but somehow it just feels right to ask this now. No. His voice is hollow, like he's just given up fighting against my stubbornness. Or maybe deep down he knows that what I said was right. Adrian's just settled and doesn't want to admit it because of his huge pride, and how much he wants to believe that his siblings are doing what's best for him. I remember being here. I remember meeting Luka and my siblings. That is all. The rest, I suppose it happened too long ago. I was a different person then. What about the head of the family? You're a second-generation vampire, right? Doesn't that mean there's someone above you? You don't remember meeting them. Ah, the first-generation vampires. There are 3 of them in our family. My siblings and I were turned by the second child, Octavia, so I suppose you could call her my mother. I do not remember being turned, but I do remember meeting Octavia here. Who turned Octavia into a vampire? The so-called head of the family you mentioned, the Nachtigal, one who was born a vampire. But no one has heard from him in centuries. Sometimes I wonder if he's even still alive. Do you really find this information to be interesting? You're finally showing a normal facial expression again. That's all I wanted. Ha! Really? I completely lose to you. Get some rest. I will, thank you. Even though I've talked to Adrian loads of times since I've been here, I feel like this is the first time he was really himself. No posturing, no weird attitude, though I don't know why I care so much. Something about his eyes just pull you in. I shouldn't worry so much about him. He's a vampire and like 10 times my age, so I'm sure he knows what he's doing. Besides, he's so overbearing and egotistical sometimes. Can someone like him really be restricted from doing anything? But I can't help being curious. Why does he have memories of a white tower? Why doesn't his family let him leave here? The more I find out, the less I feel like I know. And now there's only 2 days left. Tomorrow night's going to be my last free night in the castle. The rest of the Nachtigals will probably be here when I wake up, on the 22nd. If I wake up on the 22nd, they might just decide to kill me in my sleep, or keep me as a pet if I make the wrong choices. Okay. Last time I stayed, and it went real badly. So let me put a new save, because I have the slots. Look at all those beautiful slots. I don't want that. Let's not do that this time. I don't want that. I've gotten a lot better at being quiet. Luka doesn't always find me in the hallways anymore, and I definitely know my way around the castle now. I don't want to die here like an animal. I don't know if I can escape safely, but it's better than staying here. At least I'll die fighting. Wait, I hear footsteps. Good evening. As I'm sure you well know, tomorrow is the 22nd. My siblings will be home from their trip, and they will want to know why you are here. Basically, they'll be punishing you. The Nachtigals do not take kindly to intruders. However, we have gotten to know you somewhat over the last fortnight. We are not so cold that we wish you dead over a mistake. So before telling my siblings about what has happened, we would like to ask what you want to do. You've a choice to make, and not much time to make it, Miranda. Hurry up and choose, or else we shall decide for you, which might be significantly less pleasant. I know it's kind of unreasonable for me to say this, but I don't want to die. I want to live. Of course, there is nothing unreasonable about not wishing to die. Well, we cannot make any guarantees, you understand, but I shall try to negotiate with my siblings on your behalf. Thank you. You should be grateful for Lord Adrian's generosity. I am. Rest well, then, for tomorrow night you will learn of your fate. They're gone. I'm gonna wait until it's nearly morning, and then escape. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's time. I quietly gather my things and put them into my bag. It's a shame I'll have to make a run for it in this dress, but, well, the material is pretty light. At least it won't make too much noise. Why am I whispering? No sign of Luka or Adrian. I made it to the door. I'm going. Just now, I thought I saw something out of the corner of my eye. I saw Luka. Was it just my imagination? Jeez, I'm so scared of being caught that I'm getting paranoid. I'm leaving, and I'm never coming back. I escaped. See, that was a good ending. Wow, I'm so tempted. Just one more? What if you stay after you hung out with Adrian? My curiosity. I need to know. One more time. I'll stay. I want to die. Oh, throw you through a loop. I want to die. That is not a decision that one makes lightly. It's not. I thought it over for a long while, but in this situation with these choices, that's all I can choose. It might be cowardly, but why do you want to die? Well, I think it's better than being a living blood bank for the rest of my... We're home. They weren't supposed to be home until tomorrow night. I'll go and... Adrian, Luka, so the two of you were in here. What a beautiful woman. This must be one of Adrian's sisters. Blanche. Why the long face? I thought you would have been glad to see us home a day early. We brought back presents for you. You know that I am always happy to see you, Blanche. It is only that we are in the middle of...
I thought I smelled something odd. See if a human girl in here.
Lord Ingomar.
A midnight snack, Adrian, Luka. I thought Adrian didn't like women this dark-skinned. Were there no better selections in town?
She is not, well, to put it bluntly, she's an intruder. What? Such finery. Don't tell me she's a spy. No, it seems that she stumbled in here by mistake while she was lost in the forest. However, she happened upon Lord Adrian feeding, and so... Our existence and location have been compromised? Why didn't you simply kill her on the spot? Blanche, Adrian isn't to kill anyone. It might trigger... What? Trigger? That's right! I'd almost forgotten. How insensitive of me. So, you've kept her alive all this time waiting for her return, have you? Yes, she was told to await further judgment. We'll just kill two birds with one stone then. We have a human, who needs to be silenced, and we have a family of vampires who are hungry after a long trip. It's almost too perfect. Wait! I'll round up the others. They're probably still unpacking, but that can wait until after. Luka, be a dear and bring the girls to the dining room, would you? Yes, Lady Blanche. Wait, this isn't what I... This one's got a mouth on her. Human, do stop talking. Your voice is too shrill for ears as sensitive as ours. Lord Ingomar is the eldest son. There is no use in resisting. Quite right. Second and third generation vampires slowly gain power over time, and I've been on this earth long enough to deal with the likes of you, little miss. And smile, would you? You're gonna ruin our feast with that face. There you go. Now shall we head for the dining room? This is not how I wanted to die.
Welp.
Her blood was rather ordinary, wasn't it? I'd expect a bit more, since she looks so exotic. What a shame. Well, she was just a regular human, after all. Did you have to feed from her while she was being held captive here? I'm so sorry, Adrian. We'll be sure to get you something to cleanse your palate later. Thank you. I'll clean up here. There's no need for you to dirty your hands. Oh, are you quite sure, Luka? I can send help. It's all right. I'm sure you're all very tired. In your next life, I hope you won't run into a vampire again. I hope you won't feel like you want to die again. Farewell, Miranda. There's clearly more stuff going on with Adrian and Luka. I'm so curious. I'm so curious. But I've been at this for a while. But I'll have to leave us here for now on just sadness and death. Much death. Vampire death. Appropriate, though. I mean, if one encountered a vampire, what really are the odds of coming out of it well? I think I might have to go back to the beginning, though, to make a couple different choices to maybe lead to a good ending. So I'll do that next time, because I want to show you what the good endings are if I can find them. We'll do it next time. Thanks so much. Dark Otome games. Love them. See you soon. Keep watching. More regular vids on the way, and of course more Let's Plays and just other fun stuff. So